Hey there, everyone. It's GG Sober Sun. No, it's not December 10th. It is November 10th, and I was on December 10th. So we got some flipping to do here. Alright. November 10th. I am less self-centered. The world used to revolve around me at the center. It's a little foggy today, ain't it? I cared more about myself, my own needs and desires, my own pleasure, my own way, than I did about the whole rest of the world. What happened to me was more important than anything else I could think of. I was selfishly trying to be happy, and therefore I was unhappy most of the time. I have found that selfishly seeking pleasure does not bring true happiness. Thinking of myself all the time cut me off from the best in life. AA taught me to care less about myself and more about the other person. Am I less self-centered? This kind of got me yesterday, and I was in a funk for a while. I stayed after my home group meeting yesterday to have a chat with, one more cup of coffee, which I wish I hadn't because it got me. AA makes some strong coffee. And I was chatting with a long time friend, and at one time I asked him to be my sponsor. And anyway, we were talking, and he kind of suggested that he was done because I wasn't letting him talk. Oh, that hurt, man. That stung all day long. And it made sense, and I made amends to him, addressed it later and apologized to him. And like I said, that stung, and I knew I was being self-centered, and the coffee, I can blame it on the coffee, whatever. The fact of the matter is, the coffee just brought out my self-centeredness, frankly. And the thing of it is, I don't have to drink over that today, and I don't have to get angry over it. I'm able to handle it much better. And I was able to do some relatively productive things yesterday, and ended the day with a meeting at a rehab facility, so that was super helpful. But I do need to practice listening more. Sometimes people need to just get things off their chests, and I think I feel like I would be stuck, though, in some cases. And I think yesterday, after the meeting, an attractive female sort of hung back to, say something to me about what I shared, and as a springboard for her issues, and really was drilling down on a lot of the details of her life and stuff like that, and I could feel myself being sort of dragged into that. I was flattered, obviously, but at the same time a little panicked that I was going to be drawn into her drama. And I know this isn't necessarily true, that I could just leave it and let her talk. But I kind of shifted gears and started talking, doing more of the talking and stuff like that. And then when she left, I just kept on in that gear, so to speak. I'm not sure what all that's about, but basically it boils down to being self-centered. I didn't I didn't want to be on the receiving end of a rant, I guess, because that makes me feel super vulnerable and uncomfortable. But it is what it is. It's a live and love and learn and growing program. And again, every day I don't pick up a drink, I'm in with a chance. I have an opportunity to live and love and learn and grow. Learn about what makes me tick, what makes me feel vulnerable, and how I overcome those things. Meditation for the day. When something happens to upset you and you are discouraged, try to feel that life's difficulties and troubles are not intended to arrest your progress in the spiritual life, but to test your strength and to increase your determination to keep going. Wow. Whatever it is that must be met, you are to either overcome it or use it. Nothing should daunt you for long, nor should any difficulty entirely overcome or conquer you. God's strength will always be there, waiting for you to use it. Nothing can be too great to be overcome, or if not overcome, then used. Wow, that was a God shot right there. So I'm grateful that I'm grateful that I had that answer or that response to what I just shared before on the main reading of the 24-hour day book here. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may know that there can be no failure with God. I pray that with His help I may live a more victorious life. That's what it's all about. You know, I didn't come into sobriety just to not drink and be miserable, you know, basically shut off an area of my life that I enjoyed so much, right? And until it wasn't enjoyable anymore. I came to have a life, you know, I've been told to have a life, to have a victorious life, to have an abundant life. And my higher power said that He has come that I could have life and have it more abundantly, or have it to the full. And I probably haven't even scratched the surface on what living a truly abundant life is. You know, it's much better than it was, for sure. And I feel closer to my higher power than I ever have in my life. And I need to be in the moment and let time unfold, rather than trying to anticipate what my future is going to look like in my relationship. Like, what do I need to do? What do I need to do now to get closer, even closer to God? And I feel my higher power is saying, just be. You don't have to do anything. Just be. Let me guide you. And so I will keep coming back, man. Every day I don't pick up a drink, I'm in with a chance. Every day we don't pick up a drink. Every day we abstain from alcohol, we're in with a chance. So keep coming back. Chin up. Aim up. Rise up. Love y'all.